Welcome to the DTOS News Desk, and with me today is Madhvi Jiban. Today, regarding the MRA Statement of Practice on Income Partial to Exemption, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, just get some clarity around that, if that's okay. So, Madhvi, the grandfathering period provided to GBCs or qualifying GBCs will expire on the 30th of June 2021. What is changing as of the 1st of July 2021?
Indeed, Mark. As from 1st July 2021, companies holding a Category 1 Global Business License, which has been issued on or before 16th of October 2017, will have to be converted into Global Business Companies, commonly known as GBCs. As for companies holding a Category 2 license, these companies will have either to be converted into an authorized company or a global business company. From a fiscal point of view, then the 80% deemed foreign tax credit will no longer be available to the global business companies. However, 80% partial exemption will be available on specific type of income such as foreign source dividend, interest income, subject to satisfying the relevant substance requirement. Thus, the remaining 20% will be taxed at 15% after allowable deductions. In fact, the partial exemption regime was introduced by the Finance Act 2018, whereby there was major reforms in our global business sector. Given that the grandfathering period is coming to its end, the MRA has recently issued a statement of practice to provide further guidance on the application of partial exemption regime after amendments being made to the second schedule of the Income Tax Act and the Income Tax Regulations.
So, Madhvi, what are the main clarifications brought by the statements of practice?
Indeed, Mark, one of the main clarifications which has been brought by the statement of practice is on the type of company which can claim partial exemption on interest income. For instance, a bank cannot claim partial exemption on interest income, while a company whose main activity or one of its main activity is money lending or debt financing can claim partial exemption on interest income, provided that it carries a core income generating activity in Mauritius. Another clarification which has been brought by the statement of practice is on the definition of core income generating activity itself. It's very important to know that we have three important conditions which need to be satisfied to be able to claim partial exemption on specified categories of income except dividend. These are: the company should carry out its core income generating activity in Mauritius. The company should employ directly or indirectly an adequate number of suitably qualified persons to carry out its SIGA in Mauritius. And the company should incur a minimum expenditure which is proportionate to its level of activities.
So with regards to foreign dividend income, what are the conditions for eligibility to partial exemption?
Well, Mark, it is very important to note that foreign source dividend derived by a company which has not been allowed as a deduction in the country of source will be eligible to partial exemption. But we have two other conditions to satisfy as well. The company should comply with all its filing obligations under the Companies Act or the Financial Services Act. Secondly, the company should have adequate resources for holding and managing share participations. In short, there should be substance and good governance in Mauritius for these companies.
Right, so that's a wrap. So thank you so much, Madhvi, for clearing that up for us. And if you would like to learn more about the MRA's statement of practice, please don't hesitate to contact us on info@dtos-mu.com. The information is down below, or continue to follow us on social media for more updates. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.